Hey everybody, this is Jackie from ESLspeaking.org. So I love Four Skills ESL activities. Four Skills activities combine reading, writing, listening, and speaking into a single activity. One of my favorites is running dictation. You can use it for just about any vocabulary set or grammar point. The students love it, and of course, it's multi skilled. All right, so I'll explain how it works with running dictation. So, first of all, you need to find something like a conversation between two people, maybe a poem, a short story that has some logical steps, maybe someone is cooking something. As long as you can divide it up into like the sentence level, sentence by sentence by sentence, and then it also should have a logical order in order for students to be able to do part two. So let's do a conversation between two people. So maybe Bob and Tony. Cut out Bob's line, cut out Tony's line, Bob, Tony, etc. And the best is maybe there's like, say, 7 or 8 little strips of paper. Bob speaks 5 times or 4 times, and Tony speaks, I don't know, like 4 times or 5 times, something like that. Paste them around the room on the wall. So Bob's thing here, and then Tony and Bob and Tony. Space them out around your classroom. Then put students into pairs. So one person is the writer, the other person is the dictator. So the writer person sits at their desk with a pencil and a paper, and the dictator has to stand up. They go over to any paper. They're not in the precise order. I just mix them up randomly. So they go over to a paper. They read it to themselves silently. They try to memorize what's on that paper, and then they come back to their partner, the writer. They say it to their partner, and their partner has to write it down. If they can't get that whole sentence or that whole utterance in one go, they can go back and read that one again. It's no problem. And they just go around the classroom until they have, say, like the 8 statements on their paper. Once they do, the two people can sit down together and they can go through that and then put them into the correct order. So what's the first thing Bob said, and then Tony said this, and then Bob said that. And then once they're done, the students can put up their hand and I will quickly check. So I usually give a limit of how many errors they can have in their dictation, say like 3 errors or maybe even 1 for like very advanced level students, and then they have to get it into the correct order. If they've met both of those requirements, they're the winner. That's it. And I usually will go until a few more groups finish just to give them a chance to do that. And then in the end, I'll maybe have like the winning team read out their conversation just for people that didn't quite finish it. Yeah, so that's it. So that's one of my favorite Four Skills ESL activities. Try it out for yourself. And I have a ton of tips. There are some things that can go wrong in this activity. I've seen it happen. It's happened to me. So definitely check out my blog post for details on how to avoid the worst case scenario. All right, so if you like this video, please hit like, subscribe. I have a ton more activities and games coming. And also be sure to check out my book, 101 ESL Activities for Adults, on Amazon. This activity is in there, and you can find 100 more activities for teaching English. All right, until next time, bye everybody.